Alright, boys, we are back again with Act 3, Revenant. I things are in a dire place right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't think my enthusiasm to play Destiny has ever been this low, if I'm being perfectly honest. I was actually really looking forward to Revenant when it first launched, and I was kind of hoping for a spooky, creepy, vampire slayer kind of vibe. And this whole tonic system, and this whole weird subplot with Edio just being obsessed with freeing Eramis and getting her to help us is just proven to just be a huge, like, taking the air out of the sails that is this episode. And I was really looking forward to this one. It just kind of just came out with like a whimper with the bugs and stuff like that. And like, yes, they're giving us all the content at launch for each act when the act launches, but based on, like, you can get like several weeks worth of act content done in like an hour and a half makes it seem like they would have stretched that crap out for so long. Or like, our enthusiasm to play has been, I haven't been playing, guys. I've been in the background doing stuff for World War Z. I've been playing Helldivers, trying to get some footage for that. I've also been playing a buttload of Marvel Rivals, if I'm being honest. That game has like swallowed my life for playing for PvP and stuff like that. We're gonna do an episode on when the new season drops as well, and we're gonna play some more ranked games. But that game is just, that game is tearing me away from Destiny, if I'm being perfectly honest. Destiny is at an all-time dire low, and I think like this season, or this episode, or it's this season, who cares, that this season has produced the all-time lowest player count numbers for this game ever, for any expansion or any seasonal content. Think of the worst season we've had so far. Those seasons at least drove more foot traffic to this game than it's currently seeing right now. This game is just, it is like on life support right now, and it's always make or break for Destiny every year when it comes out to a new major expansion, and I'm so sick and tired of it always being make or break for Destiny. They have to succeed or the game basically collapses, and I'm just like, at this point, guys, I am almost empathetic, or what's the word for that? I almost just don't care. If it goes under, let it go under. Let it be over. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to see this game struggle like this, and they haven't had competition when it comes to other games, but like stuff like Path of Exile 2, Marvel Rivals, Delta Force, Call of Duty, those things are just eating away at this game's player counts, and I wouldn't be surprised if Marathon will truly be the final nail in the coffin. And I know a lot of people have been saying lately, like, oh, Marathon's not going to sink it. People will play Marathon. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to play Marathon. If you're subscribed to this channel hoping that we'll cover Marathon, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't care for extraction shooters. I was never excited for Marathon, and I'm just very jaded to not even want to play that game if this game is suffering because of that game's development. Sorry, we had to start on a real sad note for the new year. It's 2025, but hey, you know what? It's going to be a sad time for this game and for a lot of other things in the world right now, so let's just jump back in and try to have what fun we can. Oh, it looks pretty. Did she grow a lot more plants? It looks like there's more plants in here than last time I was here. MIthrax doesn't look too different, so maybe that's a good sign.
Sometimes I miss swashbuckling.
Oh, holo projector. Yeah, there definitely look like there's more plants in here now.
Ah, the Vanguard's handler. I won't embarrass us with empty declarations of gratitude.
You make it seem like I'm not
But
the one that killed the
admit
witness.
that, for now, we have a common goal. Let that be enough. Ido briefed me on Maya Sundaresh's echo and its ability to manipulate radiolaria.
Yep.
I believe Vikral's echo does something similar to ether. Elixni fables tell of alchemy that change the polarity of ether between light and dark. When the ether inside of living Elixni is affected, it turns them into scorn. The reverse may be possible, but we won't know for certain until we claim the echo for ourselves. I am not eager to unravel another paracausal riddle. But I have looked into my people's eyes as their ether was defiled, watched their minds unravel as they rotted from within. This has never been about politics or power for Vikral. He must be stopped.
He just wants to corrupt everybody. He wants to turn them all into scorn, no matter what their beliefs are, or whether or not they truly believe in them. He just wants to corrupt everything. Blah, 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 blah. It's just basically, this is not even like extra. It's just all the same dialogue she just went over. Okay. Spider is trying to reach you on the radio. Head to his bar, intercept a message. So she's all for helping us now because, yeah. So the echo that Maya controls, it bends radiolaria to basically, to make it simple, it bends radiolaria to her will. Fickrel's echo is similar because it bends ether to his will. I wonder if the next episode, whoever has an echo for the Hive, it bends the Hive worms to their will somehow?
Welcome to my most lucrative customer. I hear your scorn hunt hit a dead end, so to speak. There might be a problem I can solve.
Oh.
My web vibrates with tales of something festering in the reef. Not a revival like the Tomb of Elders. Something fresh. Sounds like Fickrel's building a fiefdom on my old turf.
Oh, the Tangled Shore.
He was always high-minded. As an Archon, he was forever bloviating on mystical matters. Calyx this, and the great machine that. Look where all his enlightenment got him in the end. Preaching to a choir of rotting corpses. But that's the way of fanatics. Trying to remake the world at everyone else's expense. Can't imagine anything worse for business. I prefer my customers alive. I suggest you pay this new Scorn encampment a visit. It might be the source of all our problems and their solutions.
Okay. That never occurred to me. I mean, I guess it should have been obvious, but it never occurred to me that people might have known who Fickrel was before he became the Fanatic. And I don't even know if that Fickrel is his original name or if that's just a name given to him by Uldren. So it seems that Spider knew who he was when he was alive, and he's like, yeah, I always knew who he was. He was always a bit of an eccentric weirdo, talking about mystical things of the great machines and of legends of old. And it's just like, even now when he's scorned and undead, he's still doing the same thing. So yeah, he's like, it's always been in his nature to try to burn the world down and remake something in a different image. So him being scorned is nothing different, which is kind of cool. Never occurred to me that other people might have known who he was.
I really can't thank you enough for your help with Eramis.
Sure.
We're on the same side of this fight. So long as her people are safe, it's in her best interest to help us. Just in time, too. Scouts from the House of Light found something in the reef. A formation of asteroids lashed together. Between the reckless approach to construction and their taste in architecture, it's safe to say the Scorn are involved. We're closing in on Fickrel's base of operations, and everyone's pitching in on a plan. But before you go, I have something for you. I've spent countless hours studying Nezarex's curse. I've come to believe it shares a few elements with Dark Ether.
Okay.
I haven't yet found a safe treatment, but I did think of a way to weaponize my experiments against the Scorn.
Okay.
It's just a framework for now. Collect some practical data from the field, and maybe you can make something of it.
So Nezarex's curse that's affecting MIthrax is something similar to Dark Ether, basically. Kell of Kells. Okay. Before you go, I have something for you. I've spent countless hours studying Nezarex's curse. I've come to believe it shares a few elements with Dark Ether. Haven't yet found a safe treatment, but I did think of a way to weaponize my experiments against the Scorn. Okay. The shotgun frame is not usable yet, but you suspect that transversing Fickrel's Revenant fortress could unlock its full potential. Okay. So this is basically the thing for that new shotgun. Bringing the frame to the Fickrel's fortress and complete the exotic mission Kell's Fall. I don't think I have any other tonics. I think the tonics are finally working again. Yeah, like the whole tonic system too. I'm all for theory crafting and all that good stuff, but holy hell, man. This has been such a dumb plan to be like, oh yeah, look, we can give you guys really cool stuff if you go out of your way to, like, it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. Why are you guys making us play with this crap that doesn't even work? And Bungie, like, there's so many, they've laid off so many people, and obviously when this many people at Bungie are gone, this stuff just starts falling apart. And like, I don't know how the higher ups at Bungie expect things in this game to run so smoothly that when they did have their full staff, this game I don't think has ever ran smoothly, like freaking like smooth as butter. Even when they had like hundreds of thousands, like not the hundreds of thousands, even when they had like a full repertoire of their entire workforce, this game was barely functioning. And then the higher ups at that company just thought like, oh, we can just cut people out of this, we don't need them here. And they still just assumed things would work just fine. What a bunch of idiots. This game has been barely functioning for the longest time, and they just thought like, oh yeah, if we just cut a buttload of people, it won't matter in the end. But nope, they were just fully bought into their own hype that this game would still function with no issues whatsoever, even when they cut all the staff. And because of that, the game is at its lowest point it has literally ever been. I'm going to go to my postmaster to make sure that we don't have an overwhelming amount of crap over here, just so that if we were playing Kell's Fall, not King's Fall, Kell's Fall, that we'll at least be able to move some stuff around. Yeah, that should be plenty of room now. We did get new artifact perks, didn't we, for the season, the last little section. The armor energy costs for all armor mods affecting your grenades are significantly discounted. Rapid hits, rapid final blows while Devour is active grant a bonus to reload and handling. Sure. Picking up special or heavy ammo grants a chance to receive an armor charge. Heavy ammo grants a greater chance. Good for Anthonium if you really want to use it. Void Renewal. While Devour is active, Void Weapon final blows have a chance to generate a Void Breach. Boost. Picking up a Void Breach reloads shotguns and grenade launchers. Okay. Old God's Right. After picking up a Void Breach, dealing damage with a Void Weapon creates a rain of seeking projectiles. Boost. Create more seeking... Oh, so this is the thing we saw in the stupid trailer. We thought that shotgun did that, but no, it wasn't the shotgun. It wasn't an exotic perk of the shotgun. It was something for the artifact mods. Lame. They made it seem like that shotgun could generate those things with, like, the catalyst or something. Is it a Void Weapon? I thought it was stasis. It's not in my inventory yet. I actually can't see it, so I'm not sure what it is. I thought it was stasis, but it might be Void. I might be misremembering. I thought it was stasis. Alright, Kell's Fall. Enter Fickrell's Revenant Fortress in the Tangled Shore where dark reflections make it difficult to discern illusion from reality. We could play it on Expert. Do we get anything extra out of it? Void Threat. Part of the thing is probably going to make us go back through this on Expert anyways, and we're already high enough light. Solar and Void Shields, extra shielding, enemies throw more grenades. 25% increase to incoming Void damage, and champions are Overload and Unstoppable. We have Void and Arc Surge, and Overcharged Shotguns. Unstoppable, Pulse Rifle, Grenade Launchers. I mean, we have everything we need. We probably should put on some resistance for Void at least. Don't need the solar targeting anymore. Resilience is solid. Let's put on Solar Rapid Final Blows and Strand Rapid Final Blows. Discipline is at 28, so we can actually almost drop Discipline all the way down. I'd rather have Emergency Reinforcements just to have extra shielding in times of crisis. Void Weapon Surge, nah. Elemental Charge. Bomber, yeah, this looks fine. Strength, we could probably drop the strength and shove it into intellect if I'm being honest. Yeah, this is fine. We'll play it on Expert, just might as well, just to get it done, because I'm pretty sure when you go through the thing once, the next part of the quest step is going to be like, play through the mission again on Expert difficulty. But if we're already playing it on Expert difficulty, it'll just retroactively complete for us, which is good. When I was playing, I was using the battler during the last Iron Banner episode we were playing, at least offline. I probably didn't show any footage of this while playing in the game myself, but I was deciding to play Iron Banner with the BXR, and it was actually doing pretty well. Tusk of the Boar, I really like the role we got to with Deconstruction and V's Assassin, where you can really just pump out a buttload of these things, and when Deconstruction procs, like we can shoot like 3 or 4 shots out of this GL before it even needs reloading. Oh.
This must be the place. Looks like Spider's intel was solid.
So many Scorn. Why aren't they attacking?
I can't shoot them.
Vikrul alone would be Kell of Kells. It is not enough to destroy my Baron. He must be seen doing it.
He's playing to the crowd. I don't like where this is headed.
This is also a reused asset, too, that giant fortress thing in the background. That's from, like, the Forsaken campaign. Obviously, you wouldn't know that if you never played Forsaken, after they cut away all that stuff to it. They're not shooting. They don't want to shoot at us. They want us just to run through. Still nothing. They expect us just to go through and not fight anybody to start with. Yeah, this is just reused stuff from the Forsaken campaign. Is this going to go back to where Riven was? Because this is where we initially fought Riven during the Forsaken campaign. They haven't started shooting at us yet. Whatever it is we're doing, they want us to go in and just check it out. Huh. They're really not shooting at us. Alright, this is where this is the last place we fought Vikrul in person.
Eramis the trickster. One of few to best Spider in a test of wits.
Just like you, Guardian. Clint and I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Araski's the trickster. Oh, did he resurrected one of his parents? Ow, wow, I'm getting lit up. Oh, it's a 230 activity power. I thought that it was just 215 as the maximum. But no, I think it only lets us be at 215 to start, and the actual activity itself is 2. Yeah, there's a lot of melee characters here. Where'd she go? Oh my god, did I not get a chance to use this? Dang it. She's really small in comparison. I didn't know. I was looking for like a taller boss. I'm not even sure where or what she slammed on top of me. Oh god, am I rusty or is this boss kind of just moving all over the goddamn place? It's really hard to get a beat on her. She won't stop moving. And every time I shoot at her, she's just turning invisible and becoming invulnerable. Stop moving, stop being obnoxious. I'm trying to kill you, and you're not letting me kill you. I am not even sure what is happening right now. She keeps teleporting and moving everywhere. I don't know if, what's it called, if Dragon's Breath is even the best option for her here, but she just won't stop moving and won't just hold still long enough for Dragon's Breath to even connect. Still long enough so I can actually shoot her? Goodness, hold still.
Be vigilant, Slayer Baron. Araskis will return.
At the worst possible time, no doubt.
Oh, God, she was being so obnoxious. Like, hold still. I might have to switch to something else, because Dragon's Breath is not going to cut it here if that's the type of boss encounters I'm going to be facing. Yeah, I might go to Salvation's Grip just for... I might even actually go back to my class item, too, because why not? Caliban's Hand. I might need some more defense. Yeah, I do want some Unstop, though. Oh, you know what? I have Unstoppable for sure. Hold on a second, because we got... Yeah, we got that. Tanisha's. That gives us Unstop and Overload. Oh, poor baby. She's not even upgraded all the way. How dare I neglect you. Wait a tick. Let's get you to... I think it's at least level 20 to get you both... Oh, no, 17, I think. To get you Enhanced Deconstruct and an Enhanced Chill Clip. It's like, poor baby. I didn't realize I've been neglecting you like this. I mean, it's been a long time since we last played, so I was just happy to get this roll. This Deconstruct Chill Clip is actually what I wanted. And I think Deconstruct will reload it from the damaging primary ammo or against construct for additional progress. Refills ammo from reserves, and you can just lay it on the trigger with this. You did want air trigger, I guess. The extra 13 rounds or the extra magazine might have been nice, but I'd rather have Deconstruct. There we go. And let's put on Stasis Siphon, and what's our discipline at now? 37, we can drop it down to 32. That way we can have Arc Siphon too. And yeah, this is looking better now. Good. I like this. I don't think we're going to stick with Golden Gun either. We might go with some more defensive super like Shadow Shot just to keep them off of us. This should be fine now. Although, if it's going to go the way that it's been going, I'd rather have... We definitely want Gambler's Dodge. Whirlwind Blade should be fine. I might go Threaded Spectre and Winter Shroud, actually. Just to be able to dodge and get them off of us. There we go. I like this better. Explore the fortress. What is all this weird growth, like darkness growth stuff? I don't even know if it makes a lot of sense with the...
Oh, that appears to be some kind of musical instrument. Play as a melody guardian. Like one of Drifter's star shanties.
Please, Guardian. Anything but that.
He was playing music on this pipe organ thing.
Awfully complex for the Scorn. Could have a hidden purpose. Let's keep an ear on it.
Huh. I don't know what this is. That's interesting. Let's just keep exploring and see what we find. It looks like it's a combination lock thing to open up doors in this pathway. I don't see any hidden symbols anywhere. What about around this corner over here? Oh, we can turn this on. A door opens elsewhere as well.
Looks like a dead end.
No. There is a fell magic at work here. Examine the photon reflectors closely.
You're right. There's something off about those mirrors.
The mirrors. Okay, hold on a second. We might be here for a minute trying to explore this area because I'm trying to figure out exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Now, there's symbols on the floor. Are they the same symbol? Circle with a dash? Circle with a line.
Whoa! The Guardian's energy signature just changed. Where are they?
This must be an ancillary effect of Fikrul's echo. Some kind of extra-dimensional projection.
It is a reflection of his fortress. Just as the scorn are the dark reflections of the NXT.
Dang it. I was like, dang, I'm getting messed up by these guys. I wonder if I have, no, emergency reinforcements. Oh, we gotta go back in. Wow, they are doing so much damage. Even with my... I mean, that's 75, not at max, but I'm high enough to where I think I should not be dying. Just a handful of shots. Especially with the burn being void. Okay. We're in a mirrored gallery, so let's try to go back the way we came, maybe? Kind of hard to know where things are with all of it looking the same color. I'm trying to get back to that same room where that pipe organ was. I think we have to get in there. I think I just came from there. I think that brazier lit this brazier in order to actually get us past this. It's telling me like it wants me to light it again. Stand in it? No. Don't think that's right. I think going through here is right. Interesting. It keeps telling me to come back here and turn it on or something. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought those are doors. They're not doors, so come over here and light this. A door elsewhere opens. We are finally getting to the point where we're getting some sort of weird Castlevania vampire vibes finally. I'm just kind of upset that it's taken this long. this way. Hopefully this is pretty self-explanatory and there's just rudimentary puzzles. Doesn't go anywhere. Locate the fighting pit. Okay, we're giving me a rally point now, so let's rally. So that chick one more time. Wow. Okay. Pit Enforcer? Okay, let's... Oh, man. I'm wondering if I've made a mistake coming in here by myself and trying this. I thought this would be easy with our light level being as high as it has been. But no, this is very much going to be a difficult mission, I think. Or maybe this is something that's not really meant to be done alone. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it again. Oh, can't hurt him. Okay, so he's considered the Pit Enforcer. Can't hurt him. Somebody tells me we have to go through these.
Them. Collect as much as you can before crossing back.
Oh, wow. I am starting to think that this is something that I can't really do alone. And that's what's frustrating, because I was figuring that it would be more difficult, but I didn't think I would be just get absolutely creamed. What are the burns again? I thought it was Void Burn. I'm getting, like, one shot by stuff that's, like, more... Dang it. I forget. Scorched Earth. Yeah, it's Void Threat. That's crazy that we're taking so much damage from Solar and Arc. Let's try it one more time. If we fail again, I might just switch back to just a normal difficulty. I would like to try this on this.
The radiation signature here matches your opponents in the fortress.
Use their energy against them. Collect as much as you can before crossing back.
Oh, it's Gambit? Oh, man. Or maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Maybe I need to just get in and get out as fast as I can. No, it doesn't make sense, because where do I deposit it? I probably don't deposit it anywhere. Wow. Yeah, I'm probably not going to deposit this anywhere. I'm probably meant to, like, actually... I might just put in, like, concussive dampener, honestly. And I might actually just put on, like, an arc weapon surge, actually. Well, I don't know if arc surges stack on one another. If there's already a surge here for arc, I might put on stasis weapon surge instead. I think it's going to be something stupid, like, where we have to kill enough of the enemies in order to actually get, like, a dark moat to kind of dunk on something.
The radiation signature here matches your opponents in the fortress.
Use their energy against them. Collect as much as you can before crossing back.
Okay, we're gonna switch it down to the lower difficulty. I really don't want to, but I think I'm gonna have to. I think this is meant to be a lot easier with multiple people, and trying this alone is just too much difficult for what I'm trying to do for the video. So we'll come back here in a second when we've actually gotten to this section and we've toned this down. Oh crap! Wow, really? That you know what he did do, or what they just did, is they shot my grenade in mid-air, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why this has been a thing this season, but grenade launchers are getting me killed. At least when I was playing regularly in a lot of the endgame content, where they're just shooting my grenades mid-air out of the sky. I don't know if that's just the thing I've just barely ever noticed, because I've hardly ever used grenade launchers, because they weren't always the best in endgame content, or what? Holy hell, it's been happening so often lately. So,
The radiation signature here matches your opponent's.
so you gotta kill these pit bosses to get the weird characters to spawn in.
Collect as much as you can before crossing back.
Thankfully, the buff seems to last forever once you come through here. Revenant empowerment. Now we can just go straight back through.
Another of Fickle's barracks.
Kells always targeted civilians, even as a galaxy. I am not surprised he revels in his atrocities.
Resurrecting him again. Good roll of fanatic. Oh, I think I just get back up.
Be my children. The dead thing, bringing death to our house. But we fear it no more. We are finally beyond its violence.
He is so much taller than when we initially saw him when we were with Crow. He's like juiced up on dark ether. He's been drinking it a lot, and he's so much taller now.
For ages, the fallen were blessed by the great machine. So self-righteous. But now it blesses the scorn, gives the gift of life. Now we are the miracle. And how do they welcome their savior? With murder, subjugation, and jealousy.
He sounds different now, like he's like getting more and more corrupted. I'm assuming those symbols in that pipe organ was something to do with like some sort of like exotic quest step to unlock the catalysts. I can only assume that's what that was for. The trickster was there too, but we didn't end up getting. We didn't end up taking her down.
As if he's helping all these Elixni. It's perverse.
His delusions of greatness appeared even as an Archon in the House of Wolves. But then, as now, he seeks only to save himself from inadequacy.
He's desperate to prove that he's more than a joke played on me by the Ahamkara.
Huh. He's desperate to prove that he's more than just a joke. Probably be a lot easier if I had my strand grapple, but it's okay. Got up here. There's more of these symbols on the ground here too. Wondering where we go from here. I'm assuming maybe that pipe over there where the big light is? Don't know if I can make this jump. Oh, yeah. Didn't make the jump. Maybe back down here. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure. If it leads me up here, then I'm obviously not looking in the right spot. Maybe I should just look up at the ceiling? Yeah, like right here, maybe? It's so dark. It has to be something obvious. Because you would come up here, turn back around. Oh, unless this... I thought this is the way we came from. Maybe this might not be the way we came from. Go this way? Oh, I guess it is this way. I thought that was the direction we came from initially. There's another symbol on the ground. Go over here, go down here. Or was I not supposed to come here? Oh, there's just more symbols everywhere now. These symbols have to do something with the exotic quest and that stupid pipe organ thing. Oh, I didn't make it. So I'm assuming you would come here and then zoom in over there in order to see that organ, that symbol on the far end of the room. Huh. Makes me want to come over this way. Come up. Oh, here it is. Wants us to come down. Back up here again. There's another one of these lit up urns. Interesting. There's another lit up urn right there, another symbol. Another lit urn, another symbol. I wonder if I should light all of these before I go in. A door opens somewhere here. There we go. It sounded like something opened behind us. Not really. I crawled out from there. There's another symbol in here. Okay, so this has something to do with an exotic quest. Maybe something to do with the Revenant shotgun we'll get after doing this mission? Not sure.
The radiation in that place is starting to take a toll. I'd get out of there as soon as possible.
Refracting. Oh, I'm on a time limit now. Vestibule? Is it like a parkour encounter? Oh, no, it's not.
It's the Mindbender. Watching Fickle bring these barons back. It's like all of our work, Kate's sacrifice, is being undone.
Hyrax, 6 refuge, the adjacent dimension.
Follow him back to the material plane, Guardian. Don't let him escape.
Follow him back. Back the way they came? This is some sort of weird ascendant plane with that echo in mind, I guess? Oh, okay, no, never mind. I get it now. Alright, we did that for movement. We did that for movement. We did that just to reset our timer. So go back over there, do that, and come this way. So you retreated in this direction. Another brazier was here too. Oh, I wonder if there's like 2 sides to it. Or did I miss a brazier somewhere in there? Let's be quick. It's hard. It's hard to see anything, unfortunately. No. Another scorn thing needs to be lit right here. Open somewhere. Not in here, I don't think. Not in here, did it? Oh, it did open in here, but there's nothing here. Dang it. It has to be... I'm trying way too hard for this mission where these things are clearly meant to be done on subsequent playthroughs. And you're meant to, like, already have the shotgun before you come back through this. Okay. Oh, maybe blowing a hole in that let us come through this. I'm starting to think that was a no. Come on. Everything, all this weird crystalline pattern just makes it hard to discern stuff from a distance. Because we blew a hole in something just now, and you would think it would open up somewhere. I definitely don't want to fall. For sure not up here, right? Said he escaped into the material plane. It allowed me to blow a hole over here, and you would think that you're trying to get into here. I can't go up, I can't go over. I can't go down. That way. Can't go in here. They made it seem like I need to just come back this way. Did I miss something? Over here. Unless I'm supposed to come back the way that I came initially. Maybe I'm getting disorientated because of this. This is the room we kind of want to be let out, and I'm assuming he'd be over here somewhere. Chased him over here to find his minions. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was so hard to find. so difficult to find. I don't know. It's yeah, because everything is just like colored the same thing. It's hard to know where's a ledge and where's something else. Holy hell! I feel so stupid for not knowing that it was just right there in front of me. I feel this looks familiar, like if we're circling back towards the beginning of the encounter, or the entire mission. Anything over here? No. Go this way, not that way, this way? Yes, well, yeah. We could probably stop him at some point. If the Echo abandons him, he'll be stopped.
You approach the throne room. The final Kell will soon be decided.
I'm not so sure. This whole thing feels like a spectacle for Fikrul's followers. And he's not ready for the show to end yet.
Anything weird in this room? Not really.
Araskis returns. Do not let us slip away this time.
Finish Eramis the Trickster. Stupid bat creatures won't leave me alone. Go away. Not even sure why the Dread are even here. Obnoxious again, just by teleporting everywhere. You want to hold still so I can beat on you? Like, every time she takes a little bit of damage, she drops a bomb and runs away. Stay dead. Kell's fall, reflection, breach Fickle's throne room. Yeah, we're back at the same spot where we first fought that, like, voice of Riven thing. There must be a mechanic here. That door doesn't open anything. Vicar repairs an attack. Oh, now it lets me go there. Maybe we can finally go back to something else. Think, what's it called? Salvation's Grip's not going to help us here because I'd rather have just flat-out raw damage. Let's switch to Dragon's Breath. It looks like, basically, to hurt Fickle, we have to kill the other Barons, and the Barons dying is probably what's going to hurt him. Going to the material plane just lets us dodge his attack on Samari. Oh, really?
Looks like Ido's frame really came alive during that mission.
We didn't even fight
Yes,
Fikrul.
the energies of the Revenant plane were just the component it needed. Unfortunately, we're no closer to ending Fikrul. Or curing my father's curse.
Have patience, daughter. We must know our enemy before we defeat them. And the Guardian has discovered much of value this day.
Now we just need to locate the lost apothecary, and we'll have all the tools to finish the job.
Slayer's Fang. Not sure where it went. I think it was a primary. Those weird symbols we throw out throughout the mission were also something to do with probably like unlocking the exotic catalyst, because there's these things over here. This orb is glowing. Like, if hey, these are the things you should have shot. Interesting. I thought that we were gonna get a chance to fight Fikrul to even at least hurt him, but no, he was just a combatant, just in the way. Slayer Fang, yeah. I guess we're gonna go back and return to Ido's laboratory. I don't know if that's the end of the act. I doubt it. Let's see what we got sent to us. Slayer's Fang. They gave us an ornament for the weapon, too. Let's see what the ornament at least looks like. Scorn. Ah, dang it. Alright, went to the postmaster. I'm just curious to see exactly what it does. I know it's been data mined to hell and back, but I would like to see what at least it looks like. Oh, it is a void weapon. Okay, I thought it was going to be a what's it called? A stasis weapon. Okay, so now it makes sense. And it's craftable, so we'll extract the exotic weapon pattern. Looks cool. Dealing Night Sworn Sight. Dealing damage. Dealing final blows to targets grants Night Sworn Sight. During that time, final blows grant true sight, reload speed, and precision damage is increased. And submunitions weaken targets. Heart Piercer. Rounds from this weapon shatter into submunitions on impact. Strong against overload champions? Okay. It looks cool for an exotic weapon. I thought it was stasis. Scorn Mechanica? I honestly don't even like this ornament for it. This ornament is just okay. The default is actually a lot better. Okay, what does Ido have for our update? Ido claps gleefully with her lower arms as you walk in. I'm so happy my frame was useful. It looks like more ferocious now. Luckily, I think it has still plenty of room to grow because of the shotgun is powered by part of the unique energies of the Revenant plane. Oh, it's not even the Transcendent plane. They call it the Revenant plane. She continues, it grants additional abilities within Fikrul's stronghold. It might even grant the power to see and interact with the environment in unforeseen ways. She muses the secrets you can uncover could enable more of its latent power. Defeat combatants while under the effects of a tonic from your tonic capsule. Repulsor Brace refit. Oh, defeat then loose change refit. Oh, it's stats for all refit. Oh, fourth one? Cascade point refit. Okay. Okay, but we can just kill everybody and maybe unlock all 4 of them at the same time. That'd be cool if we could. We got something out of that mission, did we not place? What are we placing? A Scorn Sensor. Discover all tonics related to the Kell Fall mission. Speak to Ido. Can we craft anything from that mission now? Kell's Fall tonics. Grants Kell's Fall weapon. What weapon comes from that mission? Oh, I think it was like the scout rifle and the rocket launcher. And we'll shove it over here to get it. Potions working. There we go. Alright, Edio, what's the good news? Edio hefts the flail that you have captured in all 4 of her hands. This weapon is loaded with heat sinks. Perfect for kit bashing our brewing machine. We can use it to introduce solar emissions to our tonics. We've come a long way. We should be able to access new tonics with this. I hope in the end it'll be enough to stop Fickrell and help my father. Okay, when do we actually get to helping him? Your tractor indicates a mission is attempting to reach you on the radio. Head to the last city to receive a call from Crow. I was like, yeah, like we're waiting. I'm waiting for an update to MIthrax at least. I mean, we haven't stopped Fickrell or Skolas for that matter, and he's raising even more of the barons. So what do we do? So hey, when do we take him down?
I just read Eido's report on Fickrell's fortress. Good work, Guardian.
Is that your measure of success? A report? Any Kell worth their ether would see you docked.
Yeah. Guardian, I invited Eramis to weigh in here. Ida was right. We need her intel.
Luckily, Ido's research continues, despite your incompetence. She's close to recreating a tonic that can alter the polarity of ether.
Could be key in breaking through to Fickrell.
Records from old Reese name the plants required. Organisms genetically cultivated over centuries by eco-splicers. With fragrances and colors that have yet to exist on your drab little planet. All now extinct, withered and polluted by the whirlwind. The active ingredients might still be harvested from Earth's primitive flora. But only one still living knows what they are.
Our lost apothecary. We've got to find her.
Re-enter Fickrell's lair and fetch her at once. Fail again, and I shall be forced to take more drastic measures.
We have to re-enter the mission and rescue that stupid person that we lost initially from the very beginning of the mission, like the mission story mode? Oh my god. And basically rescue their lost apothecary who were like, I think that's something from like Onslaught Salvation, like those characters. According to Eramis, one of her people, an apothecary named Axis, has been captured by Fickrell. Ixis has found a way to send messages on a public frequencies from somewhere inside the Revenant fortress. Fickrell can't intercept her messages or doesn't care she's transmitting. I've studied her notes from Eramis has passed on, but nothing beats the first-hand experience. Fickrell remains immortal, but if you can find access in the fortress, she may be able to help us concoct a tonic to defeat him or help my father. Something tells me that we're just going to concoct a tonic to help your father and not actually beat Fickrell. I think that Echo is just going to be his. She looks at her hands. If not, it'd still be nice if we could save the life of someone who breathed ether on the Reese of old. Red tape, 4 times the charm headstone. I'd rather just put that in Tanisha's. Okay, so... Eido's call. Oh god, again another call. Wait, where are we trying to listen to Eido? Oh, Eido's right here. Why are we going? I don't understand their logic between going back and forth throughout this whole frickin' place just to listen to messages from her when she's standing right there.
Guardian, we're getting ready for another attack on Fickrell's fortress. I've been doing my best to follow the apothecary's notes. It was hard to find some of the components, but I think I'm on the right track. I'm calling this the tonic of ether clarification. A way to extract the darkness from ether and suffuse it with light. And if it works at all. I haven't been able to test it, and I can't be sure anything will affect Fikrul while he holds the Echo. Guardian, if you can fight your way into Fikrul's base and find the apothecary, first-hand knowledge will go a long way. Fikrul thinks he's beaten us, that you're in a stalemate, and he can toy with you. I know it's difficult, but for now, let him believe that. Take the chance to learn everything you can. We'll prove ourselves in the end.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go back, rescue that person, and at least we can work on all of these exotic catalysts all at once, I'd hope. Alright, we'll jump back in, I guess. We're gonna just... Yeah, we might just take a short break, but we'll come back here in a second. Alright, one break and or work day later, we're back at it again. To jump back in. I haven't used Slayer's Fang yet. Let's hope it's good. I hope it's really worth the whole wait for this season. Is it going to be better than Conditional Finality? I freaking doubt it, but we'll see how good it works. I might sub out my Arcane Embrace for this thing, because Arcane Embrace is just okay. It's not a very good frame. The Heavy Burst.
Alright, Guardian.
Oh, we're
Time
back
to
here
take
again.
another run at Fikrul.
I challenge you to make more of this mission than the last. The scorned Kell mocks us.
Fikrul has the Echo, yes. But the Guardian is not unarmed.
You're the expert on being unarmed.
Hey, you're the one that took my arm.
Now. Let's focus up. Our goals are to find the lost apothecary, explore the fortress, and empower the Guardian's new weapon. Let's go.
I wonder if this weapon, in theory, is supposed to be the weapon we use to kill Fikrul with. Because they're saying that we're here to find the apothecary and to empower the weapon. So this could be something that we can use, because like it's imbued with like tonic technology that could possibly help disrupt Fikrul's connection to the Echo. We'll see if it actually does something. Is there anywhere to rally? No.
So begins the gauntlet of Fikrul's resurrected misfits.
Misfit indeed. Cast out of Elixni society, Araskis has found a new home.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa, this thing is a weird slug shotgun, but it shoots really far away. Come on, chick! Show yourself! Illusionary anchors are invisible to the main plan, but aiming down the sides of the Slayer's Fangs on shotguns reveals it? Oh. How far can you shoot this thing? Oh, all of them have the same sort of quest step. Oh. No. Oh crap, I didn't realize how much health she didn't have.
The trickster flees yet again. The darkness has not granted her courage.
Wait, what does this thing
Courage
do?
is no guarantee of victory.
During that time, final blows with
You
True
have
Sight,
proven it many times.
reload speed, and precision damage
Eramis.
increases submunitions weaken targets. Rounds from this weapon shatter into submunitions on impact. Oh, it's scatter shots? How far does it go? Okay, not that far. Okay. So after a kill, you get bonus precision damage, reload, and handling, and True Sight to look through walls. Okay, so we got, like, all those quest steps all finished up at once, and it says destroy an illusionary anchors within the Revenant plane in the throne room on on expert difficulty. Are they all the same? In the fighting pit, in the sanctum, in the throne room. Oh, no. So I can't even do it on this version of the mission. I have to play it on expert.
Hold up, Guardian. Something about that instrument changed. There's new playable notes.
Similar to an instrument of old Reese.
Can't.
Crude, but beautiful.
The scorn developing artistry. Preposterous.
The power of the echo is great. Perhaps it grants more than undeath.
Being able to aim down the sights of this weapon reveals stuff with it if you are in the right place at the right time. I don't know if we'll see anything on normal. And looks like a different path might have opened up, because this wasn't... I didn't check this direction the last time we were here. If I notice anything that looks worthwhile, we'll aim at it. Let's see... Can I make something of this? Well, this is a code in its entirety posted on this wall. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and we're going to see where we land with this. Click! We'll see where we are with this. If I go put in this code, I'm assuming I have to stand on that central plate. Wait, before we go that way, though, there's definitely nothing over here, right, besides this? Definitely nothing. I'm not sure what the codes would do. Would the codes let us skip? Because that looks like the giant turning stairway from when we had to fight Eramis the last time. I wonder if this would allow us to skip a huge chunk of the mission. It'd be awesome if it did. Lets you speedrun the mission by letting you skip parts of it. Let's see. Pretty sure you're gonna be standing in the center, obvi. Alright, so we got dash over a circle. And looks like that. And then we got arrow kind of dash going up to the left. So it looks like that. Then we got a circle with a dash going down the right side of it. Looks like that. Then we have like a kind of an arrow pointing up to the right. Looks like that. And then we got kind of like quotation marks with a line. Quotation marks with a line. Is that the same symbol? No, I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I might have misplayed this, actually. We're going to back off. And then jump back on. Yeah, we know. I'm jumping on. Okay, I'm assuming we'll get some sort of prompt if we do this correctly. And then we got this one. The melody sounds like an ancient gears grinding deep within the fortress. Okay, so that did do something. I don't know what. Let's go back to that same section and see if that door in front of us opened. Because, yeah, the what's it called? The combos on the walls tells us that there's that's a code. It just looks like a flat-out code. Oh, this wasn't opened before. Okay, this is new. Chest? Oh. collect. What is it?
Guardian,
Oh!
your weapon is reacting to the radiation around you. Like it's
We got the
evolving.
one of the intrinsics.
Exploring the Revenant plane. If we do our jobs, it won't be around much longer.
Okay, so we got the intrinsic for that. So that's what that was. Okay, cool. Alright. We'll keep an eye out for any more codes. And see, I don't know if it'll let us come back to the same section. We might have to do this on expert with people to look up the rest of the catalysts for this. But I don't think there's any more codes anywhere else, unless because we have to come back to the central room somehow. I know we went up that way before. Is there anything over here? Not really. Good that that was an intrinsic that we could have gotten.
Human legends viewed mirrors as gateways. Perhaps there is truth in this.
Maybe so. We saw the same thing in Savathun's throne world.
There are symbols on the ground. Makes me think that these could be a code for something else. But I'm not too sure how we would input them from the pipe organ. Oh crap. They might just be some sort of, like, hint that you should be looking for symbols. Not too sure.
Keep an eye on your new weapon, Guardian.
It grants sight beyond vision. Perhaps not everything is as solid as it seems.
Would I know what it is if I looked at it, though? They said not everything may be as solid as it seems. But would I know what I'm looking at, or what I need to be aiming at once I look at it, though? Not really. It all looks the same. That trap led me in here. Maybe it's a little further in? Aiming to see if anything looks breakable through the sights. It's kind of hard to tell. don't exactly have ammo to spare. Is it up high, you'd think? Maybe that's why these tangles are up here? It's hard to know. I don't know, actually. Let's keep progressing forward and see if something reveals itself. Not that I can tell. I wonder if I was meant to find anything in there. I'm pretty sure this leads us to the next encounter. Yeah, because we're meant to see something on the material plane, or the Revenant plane, they call it. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into this too hard. Maybe I'm not meant to find anything from in here. Throne room, sanctum, fighting pits, mirror gallery. Just sort of all illusionary anchors within the Revenant plane in the mirror gallery on expert difficulty. This is the mirror gallery. I'm not sure what illusionary anchors. Is it this thing? I don't think so. And I'm officially out of ammo now. You would think it would look immediately obvious the second you saw it. And I could just walk around with this thing and just see if something shines or something reveals itself while aiming at them. They're called illusionary anchors. These guys didn't drop any ammo either. Oh, they dropped a little bit. You would think there'd be one in here that at least kind of shows me what it is. Huh. What looks breakable here? Nothing really. Maybe the chains? No. I am so confused. This is going to be a long episode just because I'm just going to be running through this place to see exactly what we're looking for. I don't want to look up a guide for it quite yet. I want to see if it's something I can naturally figure out. Again, you'd think it'd be very obvious. It's like something that, like, you can interact with. I would hope the gun would vibrate if I passed next to it or through it or something. And they said that it's probably something that you can't see, or it's something that, like, not, like, something breakable. I would hope there would have been one in here initially to at least let me know, hey, these are the things you should be looking for. Should I be paying attention to where I came from, maybe? Because I know, like, initially I came through somewhere over here. I, like, maybe almost see something. Maybe following this up here. Like, these shiny bits might be telling me something. It's hard to know for sure. It's like maybe these shiny bits that are like I'm seeing floating in the air might be like, hey, there's something nearby here if you just look at it properly. Or it could just be reflections from the plane just letting you know, hey. I was like, this reflective stuff might just be something that just happens in this material plane. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would be looking for. Nothing stands out in this crazy dimension glass prison. You would think it might be these things over here. Like, maybe they link to something where you can, like, stand up high and potentially see something, because why else would they be here? But I just don't see anything that looks shootable and or damageable. I don't know, folks. I give up. I'll have to look up a guide for this. There's just nothing that speaks to me. The gun doesn't really vibrate. I don't think the quest step is going to tell me anything either. Yeah, dispel all illusionary anchors within the Revenant plane in the mirror gallery. It says, illusionary anchors are invisible to the naked eye, but aiming down the sights of the Slayer Fang exotic shotgun reveals them. I might just be trying too hard. Maybe... And I can't just walk around with this thing perpetually aimed. Of course, they make the sights on this shotgun god-awful to just walk around with. Maybe I'm trying too hard here. Maybe it's not even in this room. It could be somewhere else, because the mirror gallery kind of extends a little bit further. But it's in the Revenant dimension. Yeah, nothing. It's gonna be in the mirror, or the Revenant dimension, so there's nothing in this room, I don't think. Now we're in the fighting pits.
Guardian, the Revenant plane has a unique energy signature. Collecting it may be the key to bypassing enemy defenses.
I'm just aiming in this room to see if I see anything that looks a little suspicious. True sight doesn't reveal. There's a lot of empty space up here. Nothing stands out. Holy hell, that does so much extra ricochet damage.
Guardian, the Revenant plane has a unique energy signature. Collecting it may be the key to bypassing enemy defenses. got enough diplomatic knots to untangle already.
Okay, it's fine. Okay.
The Revenant plane shows a level of sophistication I've not seen from the Scorn.
The longer Fikrul possesses the Echo, the more his mastery will grow. As with Maya Sundaresh.
And we saw where that led. The sooner we get it off him, the better.
Fikrul rants about liberation as he builds an army of Elixni corpses. It's disgusting.
And familiar, yes. He speaks of unity, freedom from the great machine, hypocrisy of humanity. Eramis gave similar speeches, while Varix cheered.
I will not be compared to that maniac.
Enough. I'm done looking backward, hashing over every regret and poor decision. Oh, we've got a chance to do something good here. Let's not miss it by getting stuck in the past.
But he does make good points, though. It's like, he sounds like a crazy person, absolutely denouncing the Great Machine and trying to subjugate the Elixni people under a single cause and banner. Like, who would think of such a thing, of trying to compel people to listen via force, right? And he's like, and of course, Crow has to step in and tell her, like, no, this is different. Like, is it different? It's kind of the same, because Fikrul wasn't directly aligned with the Witness. He was, thankfully, not compelled to fight for him or for them on their behalf. He was thankfully MIA. Oh crap. I think this guy just killed me just by shooting me and making me flinch. I always do. They put screebs down here to try to get us to blow ourselves up. Okay. Back with these symbols on the wall. They may or may not mean anything for now.
If the Echo has the power to make whole worlds, it's mightier than I feared. I wonder what it might do in worthier hands.
Keep those thoughts to yourself.
Fight alongside this drake of exile.
MIthrax learns much of the planes beyond. I respect such knowledge. The Mindbender flaunts his knowledge of planar travel. Pursue him back to Fikrul's lair.
I might have to get back to where we came and reset. I won't make it to whatever it is they're trying to do. I forget if breaking this open takes us anywhere better. Don't think so. There's some sort of... This is just like an empty alcove. I don't know what it's meant to be for. Okay, and I remember before we were getting constantly lost in here. And I think it's because we didn't understand that there was, yeah, a little gap up here. There wasn't anything else in this room to activate, was there? No. Right.
Serve me. Witness the power of victory.
Victoral Lifebringer? That's a pretty cool title.
It's well and good to potter about this grand hovel, but without the apothecary, it does us no good.
I hear you. She's valuable. So I'm willing to bet Fikrul is keeping her near the throne room.
You would hope, and that he hasn't also transformed her into a scorn. Rattle the bars.
It's the apothecary. You've done it, machine spawn.
Her name is Ixis. She is of old Reese. Perhaps older than Varix, even.
She's grateful for your help, but does not count any human as an ally.
Oh my god, what great dialogue.
She understands all you say, but refuses to speak in your tongue. We are kindred spirits. Do not fear. Edio and I will win her to our cause.
Okay, we have her now.
Araski's returns. She exhibits more courage now than she ever did as an Elixni.
Her faith in Fikrul makes her bold.
Scorn mine. Boss fight should be a little bit easier now that we know what we're doing. Sub-munitions, when they shatter on impact against Scorn shields, they actually blow through them, which is nice.
Every day the
try to blow past him with the shotgun.
This is a big deal, Guardian. The apothecary was our last missing piece. Hopefully she'll put Ido's tonic over the top. Next time we come back here, it'll be to finish the job.
I assume they look like this, right? Do you have a chance to explore the room? Not a whole lot of time. Throne room? Yeah, I just don't know what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, whatever. Screw it. Let's get out of here. Heretics Fervor? Auto-loading, explosive light, impact casing. I mean, that's not too bad. Alright, what do we have left? Looks like just go back to the last city. I mean, we got all of the intrinsics right off the bat, but definitely gonna have to watch a guide just to see what's happening. According to your tracker, Ido is trying to reach you on the radio. Talk to her in the last city. You finished the second assault on Revenant Fortress. The echo in Fickrell's possession allowed him to revive the Baron who fought in his stead, but you and Ido got what you came for. A visit with Ixis, the captured House of Salvation Apothecary. Eramis and Ido are attempting to win her by joint cause. MIthrax is attempting to reach you on radio.
I'm glad you called, Guardian. I've been speaking with the apothecary. She's quite a character. She says you're a light-eating demon who stole the great machine. And also, thank you. She's been a great help.
Lightbearer, I feel your power. A familiar tingle in this splicer gauntlet.
Father? What are you doing on this channel?
I hear screams wrenched from the throats.
Oh, he's...
Kell. Stay where you are. I'm coming.
Oh, MIthrax might have just finally... I was like, MIthrax might have finally snapped, finally.
Guardian? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm sorry. MIthrax Kell is rarely himself anymore. I've sedated him for his own sake. We're almost finished with the tonic. Whether it will cure him or not is unknown. I'd best get back to work.
Talk to Ido again. My father is sedated, but he'll soon return as his compromised self. He's been speaking with that other voice more often than his own. Now that you've helped me establish direct contact with Axis, I've unfettered access to her tonic experience, and I think we've made a breakthrough. I've left you something in the holo projector along with instructions for its use. Oh, that's just a fixed roll. So we're done with Act 2, Part 2 of 3 for this Act 3.
Guardian, this will be the best and final test of what we have learned together. This tonic will alter the ether that flows through Fickrell's body, filling him with light. While the potion runs its course, he will be Elixni, not Scorn. My hope is that Fickrell will be cut off from his dark ether just long enough for you to put an end to him.
Wow, we're really gonna kill him?
Final death, as the ghosts say.
Wow.
I've had an injector prepared and delivered to you. I wish we could have tested it first. But We have to take advantage of Fickrul's arrogance while we can. I know you can do this, Slayer Baron. Our house trusts in you.
Huh, we won't even get a chance to try to use this on Fickrul. We're just immediately just going with this whole thing already. Paracausal injector. Fill the tonic of ether clarification. This injector feels sharp enough to pierce Fickrul's heart. So it's like a stake. It's gonna fill him with light. Interesting. I almost don't want to trust it. Ascendant shards. We can finally craft these things now? Good. Glimmer, maybe enhancement cores? Okay, so we can craft Ascendant Shard tonics, which is finally something useful just to constantly be playing and being able to... Oh, we can craft a couple of these. And that gives us the blue ones, and then we craft the blue ones, and if we craft enough of the blue ones, we get a purple one, and now we can craft the purple ones. Alright. Taste test, whatever. Taste testing a Coke right now, so let's go with that. I don't... We're really gonna kill Fickrul, or is this gonna end like Maya Cinderesh, where she just slips away and we don't actually get a chance to kill him?
All is prepared for a final battle, Slayer Baron. Soon the Kell of Kells will be decided, yes? Since the House of Rain prophecy, many fought to unite Elixni. Varix was one of them. Much ether was spent over empty hopes, creating enemies, building nothing. When MIthrax made peace, House Salvation saw cowardice. We were haunted by memories of old Reese, prosperity, songs, kin, all vanished. We thought, with power, we will reclaim our home. But the more power we grasped, the further we drifted, until we became the whirlwind we fled. Now, there are only two. All other Kells fallen. All other houses ruined. Finally, Varix understands. What is lost, yes. We cannot reclaim, cannot go back. Varix's time is gone. He can preserve our history, but is not our future.
Oh man, what's...
That belongs to MIthrax, Edio, and the House of Light.
What a sad realization that, like, we're at this rate, like, all these different houses and Kells have fought to try to preserve and, like, reclaim the glory of the Elixni people, but it's extremely obvious now at this point that after all of those Kells have come and gone, there's only 2 Kells left. And of the 2 Kells that are left, it's either light or dark. There's no reclaiming the glory of the old, you know, of the houses of old. Like, he's like, those days have come and gone. It is over. Like, we are never gonna reclaim our glory. And I mean, I feel bad for them for sure. That their time of being maybe once great people, it's just over. And it's such a sad. He's like, it's a sad realization. He's like, my time as Sphyrix, the keeper of House Dusk, is over. It's like it's gonna come down to MIthrax, Edio, and everyone in House Salvation. They are the new hotness. Everybody else is just whatever now. And I'm like, oh man, what a sad realization for that to be. What a sobering thought, knowing that, like, yeah, I mean, it's over, but I mean, it's over in a good way. We did get a intrinsic upgrade for Slayer's Fang, so let's see if we can put that thing to good use. Gives it more range and stability. And it gives us the option to crafting peril perks. Do an arrowhead break? Probably. And flared magwell, because that's all we can give it. Heart piercer, sure. Can't give it any of these things. I don't know. Applying an elemental debuff to a target increases this weapon's reload speed, aimed at distance, and movement while aiming down sights for a short duration. It's probably better for that. Stats for all hitting 3 separate targets increases handling, stability, reload, and range for moderate duration. Lets you blow your load at cascade point or repulsor brace. Slayer's Fang. Alright, I guess we're gonna go and try to kill Fickrel for good this time, and if the potion works on Fickrel, maybe we can use it on MIthrax. I feel like what I feel like is about to happen is we're going to kill Fickrel, but then MIthrax is going to be full-blown corrupted, and then... Oh, did I crap? I was trying to... Oh, crap. I was trying to... I didn't realize I had crafted Slayer's Fang. I thought I was just, like, reshaping it. Whoops, I crafted a new one. I did not add anything to my original one. Gotta go back and do it again. I feel like we're gonna kill Fickrel. MIthrax is gonna get corrupted and turn into a Scorn of some sort, like the super Scorn Baron, and then he's gonna take over the Scorn, and then Eido's gonna be the Kell for House of Light, and I'm gonna be like, man, it's gonna be real sad if that happens. This one, we can just add it to it. Alright, now we have this one that has all of our kills on it so far, and it's a pinnacle reward. There we go, Slayer's Fang. Alright, we're gonna go and do that last mission. Let's see what happens in the last mission. There's only a few steps left in the seasonal activities. Quest 14 of 17. It's probably going to be like killing him, going back and checking in for the final time. We're going to switch this up. Storm's Edge.
All right. right, Guardian. This is our last best chance to shut down Fikrul.
The concoction you carry will alter his ether, making him vulnerable for a short time.
Tear him open. Decorate his throne with blood. Then I alone will reign.
Whoa, buddy.
Father, you shouldn't be here. You're not yourself.
He will stay. If we succeed, he will be Kell of Kells. He should witness this. Curse be damned.
Curse be damned, he has to witness this, but he's not fighting on his own behalf, though. I guess he's sending us as his Slayer Baron in his stead, and Fikrul is sending his Barons as well, and then we're gonna somehow bait Fikrul into also fighting us himself, somehow. Not sure why he thinks he's a worthy challenge, since we beat the Witness.
I smell fear behind the trickster's grin. Delicious.
Now we can turn ourselves invisible and we're not getting peppered by rounds anymore. Are you going to show yourself? Where are you going? You're just staying invisible now. She's just constantly running around, turning invisible, and not showing her face.
Welcome back, MIthrax, Kell. Try to stay with us. The Guardian is closing in. The instrument. It's been fully repaired.
There must be one nearby who tends to it.
We should find them. I would be most curious to meet a scorned musician.
There are more buttons now. And they're right, it might be fully repaired now. So I'm wondering if there's that same little hallway where it has like the pattern on the wall, and if that pattern has a different combo on it. I think maybe we should have been exploring this pattern week to week. We didn't do this on our first go. We did it on our second, and we're gonna do it on our third. If the pattern is way longer, then we know for sure. It's not too much longer. I think it's mostly the same. Let me check the combo here from our screenshot we took from before. It looks exactly the same, so maybe it hasn't changed, or is there a second one in the same room? No, there's only the one. Try it again and see if it does it the same thing again? Let's see. Huh. The combo didn't do anything this time around when we inputted the same combo. Could it be there's another combo somewhere else in the room that I can't see? I don't know if there is. I mean, how would we know? Because we can't come back into this room and check. Could we? No, because that stupid thing is over there. I wonder if there's another combo somewhere. It's probably not worth it. Let's just continue going. I don't want to mess with this too much longer. We're almost done with the season. Let's just power through.
Back into the Revenant plane, Guardian. I know it's painful, but you've got to push through.
I wonder if these codes do something too. Oh. Maybe we'll try. I'm curious. I'm wondering, because this is the only other time we see a code like this, and it's right here. So maybe we'll try another tactic here. Let's see. I'm wondering if we can get something going here. Hold on. We'll see. I'm curious. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try something interesting. I'm going to say 1. Because this code is also here, and it's sort of in like a linear pattern, too. There's this code once again, I believe. It's kind of hard to make sense of it, but I'm assuming it's the same code. Oh, crap. Hold on a second. One, two. Let's see if this code will produce something. 2. Ugh, dang it, I'm gonna have to draw something, though. God. Let me see if I can get this going. 2, 3. And let's say... God, I'm not going to bother with this. This is too difficult. I'm not going to bother, guys. Never mind. I don't want to. I just want to get this over with. Combos and secret hunting later. It's not worth it. Let's just speed run through this.
This place grows like a tumor on reality, leeching the very life from those who enter. An inspiration for my rule as Kell of Kells.
Please, Father. You don't mean that.
MIthrax is slowly being corrupted by that power of Nezarec. And, like, he's trying to fight it, and he's kind of going back and forth between corrupted and being totally okay. But I think he's losing. Very slowly, he's just losing. These braziers aren't always in the same spots, either. Oh, Revenant Resonance has a timer now.
Always did prefer indiscriminate suffering to an honest duel. They deserve to die as scorn.
Echo's power eats through the Elixir, degrading their ether from within. Scorn waits beneath their carapaces, eager to rupture forth. Molting, evolving, becoming anew, as am I.
I don't know what's gonna happen to MIthrax when this is over. I'm actually kind of nervous he's gonna shed his skin or whatever and turn into something else, because that's how Elixir work. They molt. When they grow bigger and stronger, they molt into something new, like a new form. That's how dregs go from Vandals when Vandals to Captains. They get bigger and stronger And they grow in size.
Listen, my friends. I must speak quickly. I struggle to keep the curse at bay.
I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I know I'm gonna
Once
lose.
the cruel's reign is over, if my curse cannot be abated, my leadership must pass to another. I will not dethrone Fikrul, only to become him.
Have faith, Father. Everyone here has worked tirelessly to prepare this assault. It will not fail.
I speak not from lack of faith, but an abundance of love for you and my house.
I understand, MIthrax Kell. If the worst should happen, the Vanguard will protect your people. Even from you, if necessary.
Yeah, he's saying, like, I'm not lacking faith that the plan's gonna work. I'm sure it'll work. I just don't know if I'll be alive afterwards to see what happens next. Because if us using this on Fikrul is our test run to see if it'll work on MIthrax, and just because if it does work on Fikrul doesn't mean it's gonna work on MIthrax, because MIthrax is suffering from something very different. He's suffering from, like, basically the final plague of a disciple of the witness, so it might not be enough to cure him or to cleanse him of whatever's wrong with him. So yeah, it's like, hey, if the worst comes to happen, like, someone else is gonna have to take over. Like, you guys are either gonna have to lock me up or kill me or something, but because, like, I can feel my grip on this waning. Like, it's not gonna be long until I am, like, completely done for. Just keeping it 100 with you guys. Like, you got it, MIthrax. You're keeping it 100. I appreciate that.
With the mind bender's knowledge of high magic, they'll soon master the Revenant plane. We must end this profane union now.
Let's see how much damage we can get through with this. We're actually gonna backtrack, refresh our buff, and then I think we can sprint to the end. Because, like, I don't want to turn into a monster. I just want my house to be safe and my daughter to be safe. I mean, it would be crazy if MIthrax dies to the Nezarec curse, and he names Eramis as the new Kell for House of Light. It would be insane. Is there another brazier over here? Maybe not. I'm assuming those paracausal things are going to be in these little holes we open up throughout the way, throughout the mission. That's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, that was pretty close. It's like you would deny me and my people a future just because you guys hate us.
Once Fikral falls, we must be ready to retrieve the Echo.
It will be mine by rights. Your Kell demands it.
The Echo is of old race. It belongs to the Elixni. Not some disgraced god clawing its way back into existence.
Oh. Rattle the bars again for
The
who?
apothecary is free to go. Why is she still here?
Yeah, why is she still here?
She does not think Fikral will turn her into a Revenant. Her knowledge of ether is too valuable.
Why is she here then? That's the question. We freed her.
Besides, she has no desire to live with humans.
Okay.
Instead, she will study the Revenants and report findings to Edio.
That's
Sure.
insane. Imagine staying with the Scorn willingly.
She says you overestimate the appeal of your city. And suggests you dock yourself in a most exotic fashion.
Eramis throws her life away for the final time. I would give much to drive the final blade through myself.
children.
All right, so I had to take a phone call, so we were pretty quiet for that whole cutscene. But it looks like Fickrell's really dead. Why the hell was Maya so fucking important, where she didn't have to die, but Fickrell, the cooler of the two characters, was immediately killed off and liquidated into a pile of goop, and his last rational, conscious thought was, who's gonna take care of the Scorn? Like, who's going to lead the Scorn now? What's gonna happen to my children? And he just died, and then freaking Eramis and MIthrax both reach for the goddamn Echo at the same time, and since Eramis is right in front of me, I'm assuming that fucking MIthrax took the stupid Echo. We're 0 for 2 on these Echoes of not retrieving them, and them just being taken by somebody. Ugh. Tell me, Eramis, what happened?
Soul Reese. The Reese of my youth.
Yup. Cool. There's Traveler. Where are we?
Do you hear that, Guardian? The Echo speaks to us. It is a memory of old Reese. Of a moment before the whirlwind.
Okay.
During an age of heroes. The Echo wants to return home. To make Reese all of this whole again. And it wants me as its new bearer.
Okay.
I accept. But I have conditions.
Where the hell are we? I don't think the Echo's gonna let you bargain with it, dude. If you're gonna wield it, it's gonna dictate what you can and cannot do with it itself. Okay, so who actually got it? Neither of you? Oh, you guys just both got a vision and it went straight to Eramis?
She cannot be trusted with power. She knows only war. After all I've done for our people, the Echo belongs to me. I alone can kill Kells. First and last, there are no others.
Oh, is she trying to purge this rector's weapon?
I can feel it. The light flowing through me once more. You have my gratitude. Eramis Kell.
Did she become the Kell of House Light? Or is she just referring to her by her official title? Oh, man, I mean, it doesn't, sure, she gets the Echo, why not? I guess Edio is that seems like such a stupid plot point to justify that Edio, was justified in freeing Eramis and breaking the rules? Is that really the message for this season? Just say, fuck the rules, I know what's best? That weird vision of Reese or whatever, that should have been a cutscene. I was like, where the hell are we? That was actually a vision the both of us had, and then it took us back into this cutscene after. I don't want MIthrax to step down from House of Light. I want him to be in charge. And it doesn't feel right, because, yeah, he's worked so hard. And he sacrificed a shitload, too. And he fought directly against Eramis. It feels wrong for her to be the Kell of Kells and the new Kell of House of Light and Salvation. after she's given up so much. He's given up so much, and I don't, if that's how this folds or how this ends up being, that's gonna be real shitty for MIthrax, that he did all of this for like no reward, and like his faith and his hard work, like none of it paid off. Eramis, who's actively been trying to kill him and us and the majority of the human race, who's, you know, bent their house to darkness and corrupted her house almost as badly as Fikrul did with the Scorn. She's the one that's granted the power of the stupid Echo. It would have been nice if it, like, cleansed MIthrax and it went to MIthrax, and he was, like, the first real Elixni to wield the light in some form or fashion. Like, not as an ether in their blood, but, like, as in, like, he's, like, almost a guardian because of it. That would have been fucking amazing for him to finally get that payoff, and for Eramis to see him and his hard work be rewarded with be giving a fragment of light, and him being the new, like, the literal House of Light Kell. And I'm like, ugh, alright, whatever.
I greet you in the light once again, Guardian. You have prevented another whirlwind, and brought honor to the title of Slayer Baron. I am now Kell of Kells, but I do not embrace it with 4 arms. Though I feel the light flow through me once more, I fear the God of Pain will always be with me, a lingering note of discord in my blood. I thought to make Eramis or Varix Kell of Kells, but they refused.
Oh, okay.
Eramis offered me the Echo, but I could not accept.
Oh, okay.
It has chosen her.
Okay.
Edio would keep the Echo in Soul to clarify the ether of the Scorn, but it is too great a threat. We cannot risk another mass corruption. Instead, Eramis will take the Echo far from this system. Perhaps she can finally create a new Elixni homeworld, as she always dreamed. Besides, House Light has all it needs here. Kin, allies, and the great machine above.
Okay, so we did fight and beat Fikrul. He's officially gone, which sucks. What the hell happened to Skolas and the other Slayer Barons that Fikrul rose? They're still out there somewhere, technically, but don't look too far into that. Okay, so what I was worried about, like, his hard work not being rewarded. No, he is still Kell of Kells. It's official. There is no one left to challenge him. He said that he offered it to either Eramis or Varix, because Varix is the scholar, and Eramis, you know, the Echo chose her, but both of them refused, and Eramis even offered the Echo to MIthrax, and he said, no, I don't want it. It's chosen you. It's shown her a vision of what it can do for Reese if she goes back to that system, so she's going to take her and her allies back there, and she'll maybe start up another, you know, Reese homeworld for the Elixni, which is cool. Okay, MIthrax wasn't completely screwed over. It would have been freaking nice for him to have gotten the Echo. Maybe Eramis briefly uses it to cleanse him of his corruption of Nezarect, and then it immediately just goes back to him. Like, maybe he can't cleanse himself. And again, it would have been awesome to have one Elixni person wielding, like, the light, and him just getting, like, all of his patience and all of his, like, devotion and, like, his faith in the light finally coming back and actually blessing him with something. You are blessed with the Echo of Light because you are the Kell of House of Light.
I think. I'm the scribe of our house. Even so, I don't know if I can find the right words to thank you for everything you've done. My father's soul is intact. The houses of light and salvation are safe, and you made all of this possible. I really should thank you formally as a Slayer Baron of our house. but I hope you know that I consider you a true friend. I don't know if we can call Eramis Kell a friend, but I owe her much. She could have taken the Echo and abandoned us, but she chose to help. Do you think our talks over the last few weeks got through to her? I'd like to think so.
It probably did.
You gave her the chance to put some good in the world. Thank you for placing your faith in both of us, Guardian.
Yeah, okay,
The
fine.
truth is, none of us can say what the future will bring. Maybe Verix really will rebuild the House of Judgment. Maybe we'll divide into many houses once again. Maybe the Elixni will drift away from Sol and find new worlds. For now, my people have a new Kell to unite them. To lead them along a path very different from the one that the Kells of old envisioned for us. Whatever comes, you'll always have a place in that future, Guardian. And a place in the House of Light.
Good. It was an unofficial title for MIthrax before, because Eramis and, you know, the Scorn Barons are still out there somewhere, but it's official now. He's beaten Fickrel, the other person who has openly challenged him to be Kell of Kells, and now it is 100% official now. MIthrax is 100% the Kell of Kells. Crow and Spider are trying to reach you by radio. Take their calls in the last city or head straight to the holo projector to speak to Eramis. What the hell? You're giving me an option. Wait, what? Optional converse with Crow, optional converse with Spider. Oh, they're optional. Well, let's talk to both of them. Why the hell not? Where would Crow even be? Well, I know where Spider would be. Oh, there's two signs over here. Which is cool. I'm glad that MIthrax, again, his thing was not unimportant.
So, you restored order to the reef, eh? Good thing, too. My scavenger crews were on the verge of mutiny. I'll admit, you deserve a measure of credit. Not actual credit, of course, and certainly not for me.
Oh, come on, dude.
The real distinction belongs to Edio and Eramis.
Not me for killing Fickrel? Okay.
Apparently, the ship stealer is embracing her name again, prepping a salvation catch for an interstellar haul. It's ironic. After all her flailing, Eramis finally created a new era for the Elixni. Are junking off for good. Safe drift, I say. Huh? Now, the Kell of Kells is undisputed.
There you go.
Business
Undisputed.
can resume.
He is Kell of Kells now.
Of course, there'll be upstarts and rabble-rousers. Plenty of Elixni still hate the Vanguard.
Let them hate us. Who cares?
But you'll put them back in line, eh? After all, the light provides. Oh, it's good to be back on top.
So Eramis officially is gone. She has left the system, and she's preparing a salvation catch to leave the system with the Echo, taking it far from here to hopefully not corrupt anybody else. Hopefully we don't ever have to hear from Eramis again, at least in a bad way. You know, we'll see, though. And now Crow has something to say to us.
Guardian, I wanted to drop a quick thank you. I've learned a lot from my first assignment as Hunter Vanguard, and I couldn't have done it without you.
My first assignment, okay.
Looking back, I might have been a little uptight about the rules. I didn't want to take too many risks on my first time out.
That's what
Being Hunter
hunters do.
Vanguard is a risky business. No way around it. I'm sure Cade would agree. And our riskiest move of all, setting Eramis free, ended up being our saving grace. The Echo chose her to cure MIthrax Kell and rebuild Old Reese. Her devotion to her people outweighed her hatred of humanity after all.
Barely.
Now that MIthrax is Kell of Kells, she can leave in good conscience, knowing that the Elixni of Sol are in good hands. Of course, that still leaves the city leaders. They're pretty upset that Eramis is in the wind.
Whatever. She's gone for
They'll
good.
forget about her soon enough. Not me, though. I'll remember her as an unrelenting headache who helped put Uldren's most desperate mistake to rest, and changed the course of Elixni history forever.
Yeah, Uldren, I mean, his last little bit of his life, the whole thing with Fickrell is finally tied up, unfortunately. Not in a amicable way. Fickrell is just freaking dead now. And I'm like, oh man, he didn't get any sort of redemption. He also died believing he was doing what he thought was best. He's like the biggest loser here. And during that boss fight, I mean, I wasn't talking because I was on the phone, but during that boss fight, you just hear him ranting about, I'm going to prove that I was not a mistake, that I deserve to live and I deserve to have a place for my people. And he died thinking that it was all for nothing, and it feels bad for him too. I feel kind of sorry for him. He got the short end of the stick, like, in both of his lives, as an Elixni and as a Scorn. And as a Scorn, like, twice over, because he died as a Scorn under Uldren and came back as, like, his own Revenant Scorn, and he still didn't manage anything, dude. And that echo came to him initially thinking that it was a good idea, and then it wanted out, and Eramis took it from him. I don't know what happened to Skolas and the other Barons. I mean, they made it seem like those guys were going to be some heavy hitters. They show up in the exotic mission, sure, but I don't know. They're just in the wind too. I don't know what's going to happen to them. Interesting. Okay, then let's check one last thing over here in the holo projector. What's the last little message?
Machine spawn. This is Eramis of No House, Echo Bearer, and Voice of Reese. I reach you from the outer edges of Seoul, where I am departing this war-torn slum forever. That I leave my people under your blithe tyranny shall be another of my unavoidable regrets.
Oh my god, shut up, you literally...
The Echo believes I am still worthy, but I am not so certain. I've been drifting for so long now. I barely remember who I was in this place. The Kell I am now has scars, faults, debts to repay. I've made so many compromises. Can I truly say I am of old Reese? Edio would have me stay, of course, using my new power to reclaim Scorn from the darkness. But the Echo calls me home. Its song resonates through every drop of my being. It sounds like gusts of ether flowing through canyons, boiling as clouds and condensing as dew, nourishing a paradise safe from humanity and the great machine. My kin will once again be weavers and dancers, instead of the scrabbling insects you made us. Soon enough, the machine spawn will be no more than a legend to frighten hatchlings. I shall build a new life with my family, and think of you no more.
I mean, it's like a backhanded, like, bye, like, ha ha ha. Like, dude, you literally escaped our grasp barely. And we, like, if we had it our way, we would have executed you because you've killed a lot of people. And you've caused a lot of pain in the system. No one's gonna see you. The only person who might miss you is maybe Edio, and everyone else is gonna be glad to see you gone and sad to see that we didn't punish you for your crimes more thoroughly. So, and again, the Echo, again, might eventually abandon you once again if you decide to come back, which I hope you never do. I mean, that's another loose end, unfortunately, out of the way, and it's said and done with. I mean, that's the act now, too. I mean, it doesn't end in exactly the way that I wanted it to. I'm glad that it is over, for the most part, not because it was a bad... I mean, is it better or worse than the first, like, the episode Echo? The one with Maya and the Echo of Command or some crap like that? Yes, this season was better, but not by a lot. I was hoping for more of a spooky vampire hunter kind of season, but we kind of got, like, a potion crafting, like, D&D season where... Like, most of it didn't even function properly for the majority of it. And the whole spooky atmospheric vibe that I was hoping for with the way back when the act first launched, it's gone now. I was kind of hoping for some sort of different resolve where Eramis might have, you know, thrown down her life to like save Mithrax, weirdly enough, and, you know, co-signed on House Salvation joining the House of Light, and, you know, her own misguided deeds being redeemed even a little bit. But no, like, and then for Mithrax to get the Echo and be truly the Kell of the House of Light, with the Echo of Light at his command, him cleansing the darkness from the scorn where he could get them. But it's just like they just let Eramis go for some reason. Someone on the Bungie writing team really had a thing for her and just didn't want to see her die for some reason. I don't know why, especially if she's not gonna come back to the system and never be a villain in the system ever again. Like, why even keep her out in the wind then? It doesn't make any sense. Mithrax is cured, I guess, and everything's back to normal. I don't really know what's happening with Vesper's host as far as the lore behind that. Outside of, like, us going to that Salvation, going to Vesper Central and, like, helping her reclaim the station, and we don't really know what's happening with that. That's just a mystery that's just a mystery for the sake of a mystery in this season. The other Barons and Skolas I don't know, they just kind of gloss over, like, hey, we introduced Skolas in the last part of the act, and we made a big deal of showing a cool cutscene with him. And, yeah, don't look too close to that. Don't worry about where they are or what we're doing with them. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm like, okay, cool. I just don't know how to feel. It just wasn't what I was expecting, and this season has shown the lowest player count in Bungie's history for this game. It is literally the lowest it's ever been. This is probably the least amount I've ever played Destiny in my recent memory, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I just can't bother myself when I want to play Marvel Rivals instead, when I'd rather play other games instead. I just don't know what's going to happen soon with this game. I mean, I'm hoping Heresy offers something solid, like something uber good. Because we're going back to the Dreadnought, and we're planning on maybe repairing the Dreadnought and using it as our own capital ship to defend the system. But I don't know what'll happen. If anything, it's going to be centered around Xivu Arath possibly gaining an Echo, since she's been cut off from her throne world and she no longer has access to her ascended plane as a true hive god. Maybe the Echo will give her that ability to, you know, become more powerful or whatever. Savathun is definitely going to show her face. I can't imagine a season centered around Xivu Arath and never even bringing up Savathun. It would be impossible. We still have Oryx's dead body somewhere in a vault in the city from Ghosts of the Deep, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing too. The last blog post we got from Bungie was that episode Heresy is supposed to be the epilogue, the real true epilogue to the Light and Darkness saga. It's supposed to tie up everything that's happened so far for Light and Darkness saga, everything the last 10 years. I mean, I know the final shape was like the final chapter, but these episodes were supposed to be the things that were supposed to be tying up the loose ends and kind of rounding out the edges and kind of answering some of those long forgotten questions. I mean, we got the Vex. I don't even know what the hell's happening with them anymore. They just have a new leader. They just have a new face of figurehead. The Scorn and Uldren. That this is officially 1,000,000,000%. This book is closed. Fickrell is gone. He is Hunter Vanguard. And he's like, I'm closing the book on Fickrell. There is nothing left of Uldren's old life tying me down anymore, which is cool. I'm glad he at least got that closure. Really would have liked to have seen Mithrax. I mean, if the curse had somehow killed him and then he was brought back immediately as a guardian, that would have been baller as hell. I would have loved to have seen Mithrax at least give him something. Give him a reward for all of his patience and hard work. He got literally nothing out of it. Just back to the status quo for House of Light. And I'm hoping that there's no more prejudice in the city for the Elixir, and that they can finally just get on with themselves and stop being persecuted by the people in the city. I hope that's not a thing anymore, but we'll see. Eramis is officially gone again. I never want to see or hear from her ever again. She's apparently leaving the system, and she says, I am vowing never coming back. I am never going to talk about you. You are just going to be an old, scary story to tell the future generations of the light bearers. I'm like, cool, bye. Never show your face again, because the next time you show around, we will kill you. Do not come back. Do not ever come back, please. Never want to see you again. That's all I got, guys. I don't really have a whole lot going on right now for this game. My opinions of the game, I'm just happy it's over. I'm gonna go back to playing Marvel Rivals, basically. I just wish this game offered that they just tried a little bit harder, and they tried to iron out the bug fixes. It feels like this game is slow. Like, it was like already running pretty rough, even when they had the staff they had before all the layoffs and all the weird stuff that was happening before this game came out. And now it just feels like this thing it's in such a dire strait. I don't even, like, people will play for maybe the first week of the new season, and they'll put it back down, and they just won't touch it again until the next act comes out. They're supposed to be doing some sort of weird, like, Dragon's Teeth Wishes thing like they did for the last season, for, like, Season of the Wish or whatever, but I don't even know if I'm going to bother with that, honestly. I would love to jump back into Vesper's Host, but unless they do, like, double rewards for specific dungeons, like, I don't foresee a reason to play Vesper's Host ever again. It's fun, but, I mean, I turning on the console and getting the footage for this episode has just been a drag, unfortunately. And the episode didn't really live up to my expectations. I wanted a more spooky vibe, and I think this is way too lighthearted, and it wasn't even really about the Vampire Baron Slayer stuff. It was about, like, Edio and her potion crafting and Eramis. It was more about them, and MIthrax was just something in the background. And Fickrel was also almost kind of in the background too. Like, it wasn't even really about him. I mean, he was like the main antagonist for this episode, but he kind of really just wanted to just pick up where he left off, and we didn't really get a grand plan from him as far as, like, what he was doing with the Echo. He had the ability to do a mass corruption of the people, but short of the first cutscene of him showing off that he could do that, he didn't really have a plan outside of that. They did set up the stakes, saying that, you know, swaths of Elixir are being corrupted and we have to stop him ASAP, but I don't know. I just felt like I feel like the story was really disjointed. And doing this and I'm glad they gave us all the content in the very first week, but man, this would have been a drag playing this out for the next, like, 5 or 6 weeks like they really originally wanted to do. So I'm glad they didn't do that. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you on this episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode and enjoyed my rambling, be sure to leave a like down below and be sure to subscribe. We'll do more Marvel Rivals when that season comes out. That's actually a seasonal game that I'm actually kind of looking forward to. We're going to do some other videos for some other games. I think we're about to finish up World War Z. I might jump back into Helldivers. I keep saying that I want to, but I keep forgetting to record because I'm just having fun playing that game in the background. We might jump back to Space Marines, I'm not too sure. I don't know what other games are coming out on the horizon. I'll double check and see if anything really speaks to us. And if it does, for sure, we'll record more stuff when those games get closer. Other than that, boys and girls, or mostly boys, I assume, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. You guys have a nice one. Take care.